It's a touchdown.
Damn! Come on, man. Choke this game out. Choke this game out. You're bad at the game. Terrible.
Boogz only down by 10. This is definitely not out of reach. Still very much in this thing, so don't go anywhere.
Gotta crush Boogz, man.
Boogz looking for a big one here. Can he beat the last man? Deion Sanders has it. Past the 30, the 20, the 10, into the end zone. And just like that, Boogz is right back into this one. He cannot believe it. A kickoff return for a touchdown. Does have Justin Tucker. Let's see if that works out for him.
It's bouncing.
It is bouncing. Does he have it? He hangs on to it. Boogz will take the ball.
I think anytime you can get an onside kick to win a game, I'd love to see a poll as to how many people have been able to do that, because I don't think I've ever recovered an onside kick, and I've been playing Madden for 15 years. Sorry, dude, that was absolutely wild.
Unbelievable comeback so far in this game by Boogz.
There's no way in the world he deserved to win that game, man. He ran back the kickoff and then got the onside. Oh, man, classic Boogz. Just like he won his Falcons Club game, man. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Drops to his knees. I cannot believe that win by Boogz as those guys shake hands. Now, throws it to the end zone. Darius Green goes for 6.
It's mom spaghetti time for Bravo. This is it. This is your chance. Your one opportunity.
It's non-stop. And there is a move. Problem. He's on his horse. And prime time. We'll take him to the crib. We got a game.
Choke played so well in this game, and Problem got everything to go his way and ended up winning the game. Yeah, and it's funny because this was a much younger, a much more brash Choke. You know, Choke's now a veteran. He's got a belt. He had to learn how to win and fight through that at this game. This was wild because, you know, you see LilMan chirping in the crowd, but that entire crowd was for Problem, and able to get the win, and, you know, he's the GOAT for a reason.
We're about to have a field goal game. Oh, he's got to let her rip.
Can't go offside if you're Problem. Be very careful about trying to block the kick.
It is up. This is to make it. Wow. All right. Never mind.
All right, now
Moves
it's
it
Mom
through.
Spaghetti time.
Yes.
This is officially Mom Spaghetti time. The first time of the Madden Championship Series.
One timeout. He had a similar situation against Serious Mo. And there goes Deion. Deion is off to the races. And Problem ties the game. 4th and 11. McNabb. There is the throw. It's tipped up and intercepted by Problem. And Problem can knee it out. Are you kidding me, Gibbs?
That is why we call him the greatest of all time.
Juan taking on Prime. Hit the 2-minute warning here, 10-point game. Quick throw!
Bang!
And pinning the extra point. It's going to be a 3-point game.
All the momentum is obviously with primetime 50G right now, but still a one-possession ball game.
This time the Madden.
Oh, the fumble! And he's got it! He's got it! Oh my goodness, he's capping at 1! He's talking to 1! Look at the body language!
This one is up, and it is good. And we are tied. Primetime won the toss. He will receive here in overtime. Fumble!
Juan comes
And
back!
Juan got the fumble.
Oh, Lord, Juan comes up big! He's got to hit an ice kick.
Yo,
The
VIP.
kick meter disappears.
Little ice baby. Let's kick it.
He
And he missed it.
He shanked it!
4th and 5 from the 48. Needs to get the other 48.
He's got him.
And Sharp drugs his feet at the 30, and now he's in field goal range. It's up, and it's good. Prime time moves on with the win over Juan.
Oh, that game was bananas.
If you're Dubby now, this is it. Down 2 scores, stay focused, play your game. Coverage defense. Got him.
And Randy Moss will bring Dubby just a little bit closer.
To get a win over a guy in Skim who would go on to win 3 belts, Dubby a belt winner of his own. I mean, I don't know what more you can ask for. It's something I think everybody wish we could watch every day is those two battle head-to-head. It's only fitting that it came down to the final drive.
Dubby takes the lead.
But at the end of the day, going for it, letting it hang, and going forward with that 4th and 1. And that's how you become a belt winner. That's just a epic game, a classic game that will forever be going down in MCS history.
Jimmy Graham, and he will not convert. And Dubby is moving on to the finals.
LilMan with the ball to start the second half. He said he's dedicating this tournament to his grandfather, would love to win the tournament for his grandfather who passed away. LilMan looking again. Tons of time. Lobbing one to the right side. Yes, he got it.
Damn! Come on, man!
LilMan all of a sudden back in this ball game.
This game out! You're bad at the game!
Has Eddie George, of course, there in the backfield with him. Where does he go with this ball? He's got George in the flats, but no, missed him.
Come on!
Lawrence Taylor coming in for the sack. That was
touchdown!
Huge!
Touchdown, baby! Come on! I need a touchdown! Come on! Play smart!
SomeSerious brought the heat, forced the fumble, could not pick it up. A bullet pass to the back of the end zone. And it's a touchdown this time. Wow!
That game sort of was LilMan in a nutshell. Loud, over the top, but it sometimes overshadows what he's able to do on the field. I think that comeback was, it showed the fight that LilMan has. It's one of those guys. Why he's one of those guys that you don't want to play when money's on the line, because he will never let you win games.
That's a fight. That's how you fight, man.
This is where you gotta punch it in for 7. You're down 2 touchdowns now. This is not field goal territory, in my opinion. You gotta go for the score. You gotta go for the touchdown.
Peterson out the end, to the 5, to the end zone, 11 yards out, and Stiff this time finds the right end zone.
It wasn't for $100,000. It wasn't for a belt. But it was still probably one of my favorite moments to witness, was seeing just the pure joy of playing the game, Madden. I think that's why we all play it, is to have those moments.
He has an extra point to take the lead.
Man, this is crazy. This is one of the games of the year right now.
Here we go, 4th and 10 for the ball game. $5,000 and a spot to compete for that $150,000 top prize. Does Canes have a first down in him with 28 seconds left?
Let's go!
Left side and swatted down!
Yes! Yes! Neelish! Yes! Yes! Yes!
This is where it gets so tough for John. Down 7, 2.5 minutes to go, and you're playing the best defensive player in the world.
Does JonBeast have a miracle left in him? Sanders, right side. Jackson will motion over to that same side. Everyone coming. It's picked up. He has it! Touchdown! JonBeast a point away from tying it up!
Oh, I'm terrible, man.
Oh my God!
The beast named John, his story begins right here. He defeats the villain of the Madden community, the juggernaut. Joke. The beast named John cooks up the hottest dot ever seen by man on 4th and 13 with that corner route. Having the awareness, the savviness to know, let me get down and give myself a chance to kick a field goal, not go to overtime. And then to be able to clutch up and kick a 50-something yard ice kick. And that's why this guy, he's a belt winner today, man. The beast named John, you gotta respect it.
that got him the win, TD.
He dives down. He has the awareness. This is incredible.
This is his money drive. If you're a Clef guy, you're really rooting for him right now. This is a drive that can make you a legend in Madden.
That is Michael Vick in the game of Madden. That is quintessential number 7. There's nothing you can do about it. For Clef, it adds to the legend of what Clef's been able to do. That's Clef in a nutshell. Close games, but they call him CleffTheGod for a reason, and he was able to clutch out. This one was wild.
It took big kahunas right there to scramble with Mike Vick. Once again, you see CleffTheGod coming up being clutch, and this is why he's considered one of the top of the tops.
And here we go, Scott. You get one chance, one opportunity. This is the time for serious Mo.
Rodgers high points it, and Ed McCaffrey has made this a 3-point game with the impending extra point. So 4th and 1. This is the play of the game. 1 timeout each. Clock stopped at 1:20. Your ball game could be right here, folks. And Rodgers, and that is he dropped the football. Wow! And we thought most of these are gimmies today, but after a miss early, and now things are tied up. 20 apiece and 20 on the clock, and they're throwing it deep, and it's picked off.
Serious Mo is not known for offense, but he had one play, cooked up the high fade on the sideline, and once again, able to come up with a big victory over the juggernaut like Skimbo, man. That's major. This is an instant classic for me, man.
5 seconds left. He needs to make a kick to win this game in the Madden Bowl, and he's sitting there just bouncing along to his music and having a good time. That's Mo. Like it doesn't matter whether he's playing for $5 or he's playing for $100,000. He's gonna be sitting there having a good time playing the game.
And it is good, and Serious Mo has won in comeback fashion.
Yeah, that's a big drive for Danny right here. Probably the drive of the game, the drive of his young Madden career.
Pressure once again. It's picked up this time, and because it's picked up, gives Danny time to find Ocho Cinco in the end zone. Touchdown for the underdog. We got a 1-score ball game.
3rd and 23 here. Let's see what Clef has.
They'll find push underneath, but it's going to be no gain. Maybe a yard. 4th and 22. Danny's going to get the ball back with a drive to take the lead. And then 10, hand up to Bush. He's got room. Oh, Danny boy, what do you have? To the 30, inside the 25, 20, to the 15, 10, 5, shock the world, Danny. He'll take the lead. The underdog looking to pull up the upset.
There's no way he's gonna lose to him. This is CleffTheGod. This is top of the top. It's no way. With 4th and 10, this guy Danny locks up arguably one of the best players in the MCS era. Oh man, that was one of the craziest comebacks I ever forget. And then Danny just seal it right there from the 1-yard line, 99-yard Reggie Bush, take it to the crib.
And Bush breaks it! Bush breaks it! The underdog lives today!
My favorite part about all this is so many massive plays, the game sealer, the pick to end it, and I don't think Danny cracked a smile the entire time. It didn't matter. It was business for Danny.
Wow. And Clef walks away. I am in shock. I think the chat is in shock. The Madden community is in shock.
If you're 6 cents right now, you're already in field goal range. You're still very much in this ball game, but you need to do something and turn this drive into points.
Dropping back. Looking over the middle. What a throw. Down to the 3-yard line. He's going to throw the ball. Has a man. Oh, what a play call. 6 cents back in this game. 4th and 13. Taking the snap. He's got a beat. He's got a beat. Got a man over the top.
This is the first time they did a last chance qualifier to get into the Madden Bowl. It was in person in San Francisco with a live crowd. It was a wild comeback, and if there's one thing that's true across all Madden games, till the end of time, don't press Tyreek Hill. Just don't do it. It's not worth it.
cents with the defensive play. The second half have been all 6 cents.
He's not done yet. He's got all three of those.
He's on his 20, 15, 10, 5. He's tasted the Madden Bowl. And 6 cents with what may be one of the best second half performances we have seen all year.
Ai-Nash, 3 timeouts, plenty of time here. And the newbie, the beginner, Ai-Nash come through with a big win.
Mariota back to pass. Looking left, he's got Moss. Spin move, but it's picked up at the 27-yard line. No timeout taken. He's just going to hurry back to the line. There's every once in a while you're watching something, you go, this is something I don't know if I'll ever see again. And that sort of was watching Nash play Nash's entire run to the final. Just something special about it. Under 35 seconds now. Pressure off the right side. Third of the wheel route. He's got Patterson. Spin move. He's in open space to the 40. Down inside the 40 to the 36-yard line. Timeout by Ai-Nash. A huge play on 4th down. Nash is either going to score and win this game or CleffTheGod's onto the final.
I mean, that play right there, that was the biggest play of Ai-Nash's career right there so far. To come up clutch because no one expected him to beat Clef. And to be able to clutch up with that play with Cordell Patterson, I mean, it was amazing.
Ai-Nash, put some respect on this boy's name.
Oh man, the atmosphere in here is electric. They are buzzing out there on the floor. The players are buzzing up there on the main stage. Oh!
Pollard gets loose. And with the PAT, we're going to be tied at 29. And Mo says, 1 stop.
Talk about parallels. Henry is what Mo was when Mo was the little kid that was, beating all the adults. He was winning tournaments at 12, 13 years old. And, he was able to dovetail that into 2 belts and a fantastic career. And that's Henry. I mean, Henry is the young gun and was able to do that and hasn't missed a live event since that tournament.
This for the belt and 35 grand. Serious Mo is back at the top of the mountain.